before Trikafta, I was coughing so much in the morning I couldn't drink my coffee because I would then cough and throw it up. Well, my thankfulness for that reality remains. That silence and drinking my coffee and not coughing and not throwing it up, I don't think I'll ever forget how sweet this is. So many years where this was not a possibility. What are you making?
What am I making? I'm making milk.
She just milked her cow. Now she's straining it. I need to start my vest.
Okay. You can do it. Go conquer. Do your best to do your best.
Woo! I just finished painting these jars before I start my vest. And now I will start my vest and do something while I'm shaking. Paint something different.
Well, hey there. Good morning, guys. We've been hanging out. Oh my goodness, honey, these jars. They're amazing.
I need to separate Parmesan, which means open the box, open the bags, and separate out these doses. So I do 2, like that. And then I store them in the refrigerator, so every morning I can just grab. That's a good job to do while I'm doing my vest. Just do 2 things at the same time. I'm stopping for this important announcement. When you rip up your nebulizer vials, always start at the top and hold the caps, because if you start ripping from down here, it'll rip the caps off. So hold the caps, rip those, and then rip the rest. Big the instructions are, or rather the medical paper. I'm gonna unplug this for a second because I'm gonna talk. I don't want to waste the medicine. Okay, this is what I've been doing lately. I used to have my desk out in the living room, and I'd have reference paintings hanging, you know, like if I'm gonna paint from a reference painting. And since I don't have them hanging in this room, I've been using like my little sketchbooks and stuff and setting those up as my reference. Well, you can see I painted from this as my reference. Actually, I've been painting these trees a lot lately. And it all started in this sketchbook right here. I wasn't looking at anything, I was just painting, and I like painted this little pathway and a tree, and then I had so much fun painting that, and then I decided to try painting it again. I forget which book I did it in. Maybe in this one? No. Maybe in this one? Oh, I did that one. Anyway, I've just been having a lot of fun. Oh yeah, there's one. And I really didn't enjoy that one as much. So, anyway, I just keep trying and enjoying the process. We'll see. Am I gonna paint more trees? Probably. Oh yeah, one other thing I painted recently. Maybe I should paint more clothing. I had so much fun. I was doing some online shopping on like an online thrift store, and I couldn't decide whether to get the clothing or not that I like had in my cart. So I decided to paint the shirts as a way of like processing, do I want this shirt or not? I had so much fun doing this. If you guys don't know what to paint today, or draw, or whatever you do, try drawing some shirts. It's really fun. Right as I was about to start, I realized I'm starting to feel really nauseous, and I've learned lately, the moment I start feeling nauseous, I need to go get Zofran, because I've gotten really nauseous from my medicines lately, and then I end up throwing up. So I'm gonna put this down. I gotta go find Zofran. Nope. I did not take it in time. I took it, but my body had already gotten too nauseous. I just realized something. Remember how I forgot that I had just made a clip a while ago this morning? How I used to, before Trikafta, I was coughing so much in the morning I couldn't drink my coffee because I would then cough and throw it up. Well, my thankfulness for that reality remains. The fact that my medicines, or for whatever reason, this happened about a week ago, where in the morning, I'm like, I feel good, I feel fine. I take my medicines, nothing's different. Anyway, I just got so nauseous from my medicines that I threw up my coffee. And, but the reality that I'm still so thankful that I'm not coughing, that doesn't change. It is a real bummer, though, that just happened, but I don't know why that's happening. Nothing has changed. Medicines are the same. My routine is the same. I often do my vest and drink my coffee, although this morning I didn't do them at the same time. And last week when this happened, I was out of the house. Like, I took my medicines and, you know, whatever, and I was out of the house, and it was when I was in the car that I got nauseous, which kind of makes sense, but not today. Oh well. Sometimes there's not perfect reasons to figure out, but alas. Breathe, blow your nose, move on. And I'm gonna give myself a few minutes till I start my vest back up. In the meantime, I'll figure out what I'm gonna paint. I just realized what I want to paint. You guys know how I painted a lot of tiny pots with cacti. I think I started doing this maybe almost a year ago? Not quite. I'm not sure. A while ago. And I do it on this what is this? Hot pressed paper. And I mark off my little, how big I want each painting to be. You can't quite see that, but there's light pencil marks. And then I paint all the little pots. That's what I'm gonna start. I haven't done this in a long time. All right, I gave myself a little bit of time to recover. And in the meantime, I read my Bible study that I'm doing with a few girls. And now I'm gonna restart my vest and get this show on the road and hopefully not toss any more cookies. I guess we have a new saying. Not toss your cookies, toss your coffee. How's your walk? How's your walk? This is another part of my morning snugs. It reminds me to rest a little bit. Peter's editing. I'm started painting, but also snugs.
Did you tell them about our new palm tree?
No?
Or is that a palm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, it's fake. Because palm trees don't stay alive in our house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried that twice, 3 times.
Yeah. We got it on Facebook Marketplace from a college student who's moving.
It's a great time of year because all them college students gotta get rid of their stuff.
And then about mid-morning, maybe around noon even, my body gets pretty exhausted from just my normal morning. And so I usually have some time to just rest. And I mean, look at that poodle, that is so cute. I usually end up watching like some cooking videos or something like that. And then it gives me inspiration to go cook some meals later. But this is what my rest time looks like. Well, occasionally my morning ends with, well, heading into the early afternoon. Oh, I'd love to catch Harry playing. It's so cute. When the sunshine starts to come in the living room right here, he gets really playful. Oh, here he goes. Yes.
No, I wasn't laughing at you. No, never.
Sometimes the early afternoons end up in kind of fatigue symptoms for me. Not every day, thankfully. It has really lessened. But today is one of those days, and Peter was working upstairs, but I asked him if he'd like to come. Really, I told him I need assistance.
And I interpreted that as you need a cup of coffee.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It would be great if this works.
Well, I partially feel like Mondays are kind of like this because you're recovering from Sundays are a big day for us.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of how my morning goes. Peter's morning, how does your morning usually go?
Take this guy to poop, do some reading, do some video editing, and by then, it's time for that afternoon cup of coffee.
Thanks for joining us for this morning, and as always,
we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Ollie boy.